I vibe, y'all lovely. So I am just finished braiding half of my hair. And while I was braiding my hair, oh my gosh, I was watching this exquisite. I guess here, let's do this. Exquisite video. I think you see these are the supplies. What it looks like when I'm braiding my hair. But watch this exquisite video that was vibing into the concept of dark matter. Well, really, it was actually vibing into the concept of can something go faster than the speed of light, and of course, wrapping around to dark matter, and it really just expanded my vibe into certain topics, which first and foremost just deals with just really learning to see the faster vibration, the quote unquote, the positive, the benefits in all things. And really see them at, once again, seeing everything as love, and moving beyond, certain concrete concepts. And of course, it could just go into the different topics. It also just really, of course, expanded and affirmed what I was vibing as far as our awareness being infinite in infinite places at the same time, and the concept of realms, which, of course, I just really love, because it also, of course, continued to vibe in the concept of to what extent the tribe will be open and present with this realm. And it was just like, well, I keep kind of going back, interesting to see if, depending on, I guess it all will all depend on our vibration. If that's just the end all to be all answer to that. I realized, I was like, I love that, because in particular what they were talking about was the concept, and this video definitely is very, very super airy. And that they were talking about black matter, and that they know it's there simply because the impact it has on the universe. Basically, it's the glue that holds the universe together. Like the matter creates the gravity that holds the universe together. And I was just like, oh, well, that might be kind of like, the whole concept of Shambhala, Shangri-La, and all these in heaven, and all these different places that have a impact on the physical, but are moving at such a fast vibration that you can't even vibe them, unless you're on that same vibe. And so I was just like, oh, that could easily be the tribe. Like, I would totally be okay with that, totally vibe. And I definitely had my own experiences where certain energies were just not even, I wasn't even aware of them, couldn't even see them clearly, because my vibration was so much faster than the vibration in which I was attempting to perceive. And so I now realize, as I'm saying it, love it, love it, love it. So when people don't get us, and there's certain people I hope who really vibe this video, we've had this conversation so many times, whereas it's like, if people don't vibe us, that's actually a huge compliment. Like, yeah, it just means our vibrations are so different. And so it's this whole concept of trying to force people to vibe us, and appreciate us and value us, and like all of those different things. It's like, well, wait, it was probably one of the biggest compliments they can give you, that they couldn't vibe you. It means that your vibration might have been just so much faster than theirs. So love it. Anyway, okay, so which of course actually brings back around the concept of value, and in regards to time, money, yada yada, and just seeing, just vibing more into the experience of one thing that matter of fact, that I was just really vibing, and seeing how the experience that I've had recently, where I've had a lot of time off, and it wasn't necessarily something that I expected. It just kind of came out of the left field, and it actually felt forced. I just realized, like, wow, like everything has worked out perfectly. Everything has worked out. All the money, yada yada, has lined up exactly when it needed to. Da da da. And I also had the most amazing experiences and opportunities, like the party I was saying that I recently threw or co-created. I may not have, that may not have been an option had I been doing what I was saying I thought I was supposed to, or I was vibing I was supposed to be doing. And it's just like, wow, like it just comes back to really being able to see the benefit and the value in all opportunities, and not necessarily value what we're told we're supposed to or how we're supposed to. And once it goes back to valuing our time, once again, looping back around, which has been, I'm realizing the interesting experience or link that I have had between money and people was this value of time, or valuing maybe money over time and time with people. So I'm just really seeing that once again, that's just an expansion of what I have been programmed with prior. So just super, 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 super excited about that. And of course, the other whole, possibilities of this concept that quote unquote dark and what we perceive as, negative actually could be faster or lighter than what we perceive as light. And I'm just realizing, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's just another example of the concept of not holding on to any particular vibration, and also once again moving to source awareness, where we move beyond even the concept of what we perceive as light and fast, and realize that there's a whole nother world, there's a whole nother reality beyond these concepts, these constructs, these programmings that we have. And I realize, and once again, this really goes into what I was just saying about the tribe and about the possibilities. I am so super, 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 super excited about vibing into that. And yeah, and I feel like that, yeah, once again, I know that's like the answer to this whole thing about value and time and connections and people. I know my brain is still wrapping itself around that and like rewiring with that. I know there's going to be physical experiences that just like clarify and affirm it. But yeah, I am definitely seeing like a whole new set of possibilities that I'm not even aware of. And currently my vibration is not fast enough or light enough for me to vibe into them, but I understand that it's very, very possible now. Like, yeah, I'm so amazed. And then I think it's just opening into that space is just like, yeah, that would easily, okay, because the video, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing how it was so perfect for me to watch this video like right now, because it talked about how beings, so basically people were doing DMT, what do they call it, research, and were participants in DMT research and taking DMT and kind of seeing what happened. And they all kind of many of them had similar experience and described beings that were coming from realms that where they were came to our realm going at the speed faster than light, because they were so far out, or really just moving so fast that they needed to travel at that speed, or I guess travel to that speed and then slow down to our speed kind of concept. And it's just like, yeah, where I'm realizing that once again, and the reason they said they were moving at that speed is because it would have taken way too long for them to get to our location if they were actually coming from a very far location. And I'm just like, well, once again, I really kind of talked about what I was vibing into, this concept of time, and that really there is no issue with time, because who says you have to be moving at the speed that you're moving? Who says you have to do the things the way you do it? You could be doing it much faster, and then time not to be even an issue. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. Now I'm really, really like starting to open up and just like, so many infinite possibilities. Like I just love that concept. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I thought I would share that with y'all. I don't know if y'all notice, I am playing with the concept of, since my lovely, lovely, lovely friend Michelle was like, get in front of the camera, I am exposing, sharing different parts of me in front of the camera, but of course still, saying, it's not really about me. So anyway, y'all, I'm just like super excited about that. So thank y'all, love y'all, and let's see, we were at 9:55, so we will go to an even